Hey fam, welcome in. If you are new to my channel or just passing through, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you are returning, welcome back, squad. Welcome back. We are here today to do a general collective reading. This is not sign specific, so please take what you need and throw the rest out, okay? I could be talking to you, but the story I'm telling is about someone else. I could be talking about what sounds like I'm talking about someone else, and I'm really talking about you. So really put yourself in this story wherever you seem to find yourself. There are no genders in any of my readings. I don't look at it, men and women. I don't even look at the court cards as people. I read it as energy. However, if I see a story and I see prominent people, I'm going to talk about it. If you'd like to book a personal reading more aligned with your personal story, all of my information is below in the description box. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see what's going on with the collective today. There's no time or dates on my reading. This is timeless, so it'll hit whenever it hits. If the title jumps out and it speaks to you, it's for you, okay? All right, let's get into it. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. You've got some nefarious folk around you. If you are someone who is very independent, what I'm getting is there's somebody here hating on an independent person. Somebody who basically just minds their business, focusing on their own ambitions. You may be in the public eye. I do feel like you've got some people. This now very well could be 3 people, and this message has come up a lot in my collective messages. This could be a few people, or this could be one very specific person that is, I feel like, one, you do have somebody watching you. That comes up in a lot of the readings, but you do have somebody who's watching you, right? They're watching your glow up. They're watching you work, basically. However, I feel like they're kind of lurking around with the intention of trying to come towards you. Maybe not have figured out quite how they're going to do that. But what I can tell you is what I see is the energy is very nefarious. They don't mean you any good. Like this, it's kind of like someone with ill intentions. 7 of Swords is here. I'm kind of getting the energy of somebody who is kind of like wolf in sheep's clothing, very deceptive. And I also feel like this person kind of, if they are trying to come towards you with any kind of offer, I do feel like the offer is insincere. Okay. I'm going to take that siren in the background as being, as being something that's, it's like, pay attention to what I'm saying now. Yeah, you've got somebody here, and this energy has been coming up a lot. So there's somebody here who doesn't want to see things from a different point of view. They only want to see things the way that they see them. And therefore, it just being in that mindset kind of perpetuates the cycle that they're in. I do see that they may be, somebody here is experiencing some misfortune, and mostly it's because of some really hasty action. They may have made taken some foolish steps, initiated something foolishly without giving it a lot of thought. It's kind of like, act first, think later. But this person has not thought about consequences or didn't even consider consequences. And therefore, they may be seeing some misfortune because of those actions. You may have pulled your energy back from this very specific person or group of people because okay, so you may have pulled your energy back. You may have purposely isolated yourself. Now, because that energy has come up too, where people have been isolated, but it's been isolation caused by someone else. This kind of tells me that you have isolated. You have chosen to maybe remove yourself from the situation. And while in this isolation, or while you were healing, right, things became evident, right? When you remove yourself from situations, sometimes it allows you the perspective, the healthy perspective that you really need. And I feel as though someone in your midst, whoever this person is that could have been lying to you, I believe those lies have either been illuminated or you've become aware of, the mole in your group. Again, I'm just getting a lot of insincerity. I feel like whatever has been illuminated, you now recognize that maybe the person that you were dealing with never really had any true feelings for you, or never really had, it wasn't real. I mean, for me, it looks insincere. It doesn't even look like love. Okay. I also see somewhere here where somebody could be sick. Somebody could be sick because of their, again, it's like it's misfortune. So maybe this misfortune is somebody becoming sick because they acted too hastily, and the karmic repercussion may have been illness. Or it's just something like somebody doesn't want to change. They don't want to see things a different way. So they kind of hold on to certain cycles and ways of being. And that absolutely can make someone sick, especially if you're repeating cycles that are completely unhealthy for you. Two things. So I feel like you've already lost hope with whoever this person is that's insincere, that you've kind of made a realization that maybe you were in a false contract, right? But you've lost hope in the situation, and I feel like maybe there was some level of indecision on your part about, kind of which way to proceed, even though you're fully aware, I feel like, of the direction that you want to go in, the things that you do actually want to invest in. Okay. Yeah, it's like either way, it kind of boils back down to this. It's like you have this keen awareness of what may have worked against you, or what really, again, insincere I keep hearing insincere in my ears. What has been insincere? What has not been down for you? So it's kind of like making a choice between the people who are really down for you versus the people who are like fair weather friends, the folks who have proven themselves to be what's the word I'm looking for? Unreliable. I'm sorry, insincere keeps coming. That word is like, it just keeps saying insincere. It's insincere. You've lost hope for any type of turnaround. Yeah, I feel like you're moving forward. You're deciding to invest. You're no longer wanting to invest in this situation. I feel like you're choosing a new pathway, deciding to take action towards a new opportunity, or being just open to new cycles of love, because what you experienced previously, that wasn't love. I feel like you're healing. I do feel like there's still some there's still some unexpressed feelings here. And you could potentially be dealing with someone here who is watching you move in a new direction, and they have completely lost their shit in terms of their emotional well-being. Like, you could be dealing with somebody who is incredibly emotional and very unhappy about the decisions that you've made, especially if the decision was to part ways in order for you to heal, because I feel like that was necessary. You also could have been dealing with somebody who is very selfish and only focusing on themselves, only really focusing on, you know, finances and what somebody can do for them. Maybe even made your choice. Again, I feel like a choice may have been made, but the choice may have been made without actually expressing the choice to the other person or to, you know, whoever else is involved or whatever. Yeah, you've manifested this new cycle that you're approaching. And you're healing. It's like you've manifested new love, or you've manifested a new cycle in love, right? Something's gonna make you really happy. But again, you've got somebody here in the mix who is not happy, and they're feeling as though it feels like, yeah, this person doesn't want to be alone. They don't want to be alone. They don't want to be alone, but yikes. The Tower. It's kind of weird. So this person doesn't want to be alone, but they pretty much created an environment to be alone based on their actions. And somebody may have been trying to, somebody may have been trying to keep you, oh, buddy. Okay. So somebody may have been trying to keep you blinded from the truth, you know, keeping you in a space of stagnation, right? Trying to prevent you to move, trying to prevent you. The whole purpose was to prevent you from moving forward and to prevent you from having this new cycle that you have manifested, right? And I kind of feel like even though there hasn't been any, if you're dealing with a situation where you haven't received any clarity or somebody hasn't come out, and the death card at the bottom of the deck, if you've been dealing with somebody, again, this is all into the column of the lies, the illumination, the choice, the lack of communication. I don't want to be alone. Here's a lie. Please don't cut me out. I feel like somebody here, again, there's a lack of faith. There isn't, I feel like whoever you're dealing with may have abused their power by utilizing their role in your life to manipulate how you move. But something comes to an end. The Death card, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So something comes to an end, and now this person is feeling like, you know, woe is me. What did I do? What did I do? Yo, Seven of Swords, you lied. And I found out about it. Come on now. And it was bound to happen because this foundation was never sturdy to begin with. Right? Shit. The Tower. I'm clarifying. Yeah, the Tower. So somebody is, baby, somebody's not happy because they lied, and they may have even had, so maybe somebody's lies come out and they're completely devastated that something has come out, and whatever manipulation, because I'm saying manipulation because I feel like whoever this person is, they had dominion over somebody else. They had dominion over other people. So they show themselves as somebody of authority so people, you know, respect them. But I kind of feel like they use this energy of exerting their power. This is not somebody who operates with integrity. I feel like you realize, either you have this epiphany or you realize what needs to be done and who needs to be cut out. And once you do, that's when all hell breaks loose. Yeah, the thing is that whatever relationship you had, whatever the relationship was, it didn't leave you feeling, it didn't leave you feeling warm and fuzzy. It doesn't bring you fond memories. And now somebody feels left out because you no longer want to invest. And the thing is that the reason why you don't want to invest is because you finally realize that maybe what you were investing in wasn't very loyal to you to begin with. You were giving your loyalty and time to someone and they weren't doing the same in return. Yeah, their little group, a group of people could have been disbanded. Somebody could have left the group. If there had been some type of third party energy, somebody elects to move out of that grouping, whoever it is. Put yourself wherever you are in the story. But I feel like somebody decides to make a decision to cut something out that just, it creates a bunch of drama. It brings back, memories that are just like, eh. You have to make a mind over heart decision. And I kind of feel like there's not going to be I don't feel like there's a whole lot of love loss here. Not for collective. I don't feel like there's a love loss. You're like, whatever. I'm focusing on me. You do you, I'm focusing on me. But you finally decide to cut something out. Okay. Now you may have an offer coming in swiftly. Yeah, swiftly. You may have an offer coming in towards you. It is coming swiftly. But you may elect, somebody may be offering you an opportunity for a new cycle or wanting to engage, in a new cycle, right? Maybe they're finally realizing, this person finally realizes once you decide to pull back, like, oh shit, now they're gone. Let me come back and see if I can make this right. I don't think you're going to accept the offer. I don't think you're going to accept the offer. Again, you're dealing with somebody who doesn't want to be alone, but they also, I feel like this person also doesn't want to see you prosper. This person doesn't want to see you prosper. And for you, you're not taking any chances. I feel like you're kind of like, I don't want to invest. I don't want to take any chances. I already been burned before. I learned my lesson. I don't want to take any chances. Somebody was working against you. Lies. Somebody telling lies. It could have had something to do with your work. Somebody could have been telling lies about you and about what you do for a living, telling lies about your work. If I'm talking to somebody in the spiritual community, this is a very specific message. If I'm talking about somebody in the spiritual community, you're a manifester. You're a manifester. Let's just say that because the magician's out here twice in the upright. You're a manifester. You are able to create things that some folks can't. They don't know how, right? So the energy that I'm getting here is like somebody's really salty. But the thing is that, again, they don't want to see your independence. They don't want you to be independent. They certainly don't want you to be independent of them. So what are they doing? What do they think that the solve all problem is to tell people lies about what you do for work? to talk shit about your work. And meanwhile, whatever they've been doing to work against you or work behind the scenes against you, they're getting karma for that because they made a foolish decision. What comes around, baby, what comes around goes around. You are blocking out. Yeah, you're dropping it. Whatever, you know, you're putting up your boundaries, you're putting up your walls. You are, you know, you're not dealing with any mismatch of energy. We're not doing that anymore. You're standing very firm in your boundaries. You are looking out towards the future, towards all of the things that you have been manifesting for yourself. There's new opportunities, roads wide open. The road is wide open, despite whatever somebody has said against you or about you. I feel like you're not fazed by it. If you were juggling, trying to maintain the relationship, and trying to move forward, I feel like you've just made a decision to drop it. You're just done. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Uh-oh. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting, and want to date. So maybe that's part of your new cycle. So maybe you've got somebody. I did have the Ace of Cups here. So there's a new cycle here wanting to start. And the Two of Cups is out here. So we like it. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. Keys on a ring, many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So maybe the person you're dealing with, because I'm getting that the person that you're dealing with is kind of like the string along type, right? Because I'm seeing all these lies up here and lies coming to the surface. Somebody wanting to keep you stuck, keeping you from being independent, wanting to keep you codependent on them or them wanting to be codependent on you. Okay, let's grab some tea leaves. Messages do we have for the collective? Older man dealings or relationship with an older man. Oh. Seahorse, family matters. So this may be somebody in your family. Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Mice, discord among friends or family. Again, there's family stuff going on here. Gong, an exciting event. And bread, period of prosperity and abundance. Collective, I feel like the sooner you make the decision to release whatever this energy is, the sooner this abundance that I keep seeing is going to come. That has been kind of a theme for a lot of readings that I've done over the course of the last 2 years. Like that's kind of like the lesson, the grandest lesson, right? There's a significant situation or relationship in your life. I mean, these happen cyclically. There's a significant relationship or situation in your life that needs to be eradicated from your life. It needs to be removed. You need to close out the cycle in order for you to move forward, right? The moment you release it, your abundance automatically starts rolling in. And it can be, again, in levels and cycles, right? So a couple of years ago, I released one energy and bam, my practice took off. The more I got comfortable with letting people go and the attachments that I had, the easier it was for me to be in a flow, to be in the flow state. So letting something go allows me to invite the energy of something new to come in and take its place. And this happens, I mean, you know, healing isn't linear, so it's going to happen over a course of time. But with each cycle and phase of it, the more you release, the more you gain in return. Whatever that is that you're trying to let go of, right? The more you release, the attachments that you release, if it's a group of friends, as soon as you drop that group of friends, you get a whole new group of friends that come in and they're like 50 times better than what you just got rid of, right? If you got an old relationship that's keeping your mind occupied thoroughly and heavily, but your money's all fucked up, as soon as you release the connection and the attachment to that energy that you're so heavily focused on, your money immediately starts to pick up. Like, it's a cycle, but you have to learn how to stay in that flow by being willing to release as often as you can, okay? Let me see if I'm gonna pull any more. Yeah, let's grab a couple of angel answer cards and see what else we have before I wrap. Angel answers for the collective. The situation will improve. Not the right time. It's up to you. Choose a new direction. All right, fam, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you got something out of this. And if any parts of this reading resonated for you, please give the video a thumbs up so that we can circulate it and get the messages out to those who need to hear them, all right? I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week, day, evening, month, year, whenever you see this. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.